what up? Welcome to Mo Boxing No Problem. I am Jose Martinez Jr. and today we got a special guest. We got pro boxer Joy Alday. How's it going, Joy? Can you hear me, Joy?
Yeah, now I can. You cut out for a little bit.
No worries, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I woke up. I'm breathing. God is good.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the time today, Joy. First question we got for you. It's the most asked boxing question, but I'll ask anyway. And it's, how did you get into boxing?
Actually, I got into boxing. My father boxed. My grandpa boxed. It's kind of like a family thing that we've continued just to keep on. Never thought I would ever box, but I was taking a break off of soccer and baseball, and my pops just rolled me into the boxing gym one day. I think I sparred either my first or second day in the gym, beat some little kid up, had a fun time doing it, and I think ever since that day I was pretty sold on it, man. I enjoyed the I think it was it not being a team sport and being able to get the win on your own. Even in sparring, when you get the best of somebody. So like beating up a little kid and it was just me in there, I think it's very special.
Right.
I
Yep,
think from that
absolutely.
day forward, I was just sold on it.
Nice. Got a few comments here. Got first one from K-Rod. Says, "Yo," he said, "What's up, Joy? Salute from Albany, New York, by way of Wilmoma, Florida. What up,
What's
K-Rod?"
up? Thanks for
And
tuning
then,
in.
and then Fisher Troy Boston says, "My guy Jose, appreciate you, man." Next question I got for you, Joy, is about your amateur career. Can you let us know what were some of your major accomplishments from back in the day?
I was a three-time national champion. I was on the U.S. team. I got to travel pretty much all around the world, Europe, Asia, South America, the islands, and I think I had about 50 international fights, maybe. Um, and I was in the Olympic trials. Um, I actually put the winner, which was Paul Crow, in my division, into the loser's bracket. He ended up winning everything. So uh, that's pretty cool. Other than that, that's pretty much it, man. Turned pro, and now we're here.
Nice. Yeah. A name that stood out too from your amateur days was Carlos Adames. Do you recall fighting him?
Yeah, man. I actually had a couple encounters with that guy. I think I've fought
Oh,
him maybe 3 or 4 times. He eliminated me from the World Championships in Almighty Kazakhstan in the 2013 World Championships.
I mean, we got to see the trilogy in the pro ranks.
What weight does that guy fight at now?
He's at 160 now, so he would have to move up to meet you. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's what's up. That would be cool.
and then I said, "What's up? What's good, Joy? I'm Philly to Detroit."
What's up, man? What's up? Thanks for tuning in.
Awesome. You want to jump in, Seek, and ask a question number
Yeah,
4?
got you. All right. Well, what's up, Joy? Joy. Um,
What's up?
you made your pro debut on June 2016 on Dallas, Texas. What were your emotions heading into that pro debut? Like any different type of emotions you had from the previous? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I tell people, man, going professional. I don't think I ever wanted to go professional. I really just wanted to be an Olympian. I thought that would have been like the highest of the high, for me. And once I found out that was not realistic or in the plans no more, um, I started getting all these calls of signing and going professional and stuff. So I thought I'd make it and just try it out and see if I liked it. And one thing I can definitely tell you is a professional crowd from an amateur crowd is completely different, right? In the amateurs, it's a bunch of home, like local gyms or a bunch of boxing gyms that are there, not really a bunch of fans. So I think hearing the crowd, feeling
Yeah.
the crowd, the energy, all my family and friends being there for my first professional fight, um, it was incredible, man. It was incredible. I think the adrenaline and like just the nerves and everything was just so much higher than it's ever been for me ever. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it from that day forward. I made it a mission to keep it going, keep the train running.
Yeah, I think it's personally or in general, it's a whole different atmosphere from amateurs, and when you transition into a pro, it's a whole
Sure.
a lot of different audience.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, the comment here, Played Troy says, "Seek my guy, what's good? Y'all doing amazing, bro."
Hey, I'm doing amazing, bro. But I'm not representing myself. It's all for the channel. Anywhere I go, I represent all of us.
That's right. And then K-Rod says, Paul Kroll's a tough dude. I like him a lot. I like his fight against Guido Paul Schramm and Marquise Taylor. I like how he moves in the sport. Because I want to see you and Joy Spencer go at it. Yeah, it's two weight classes, right? I think Joy Spencer fights at 154. So
Yeah. No, I've seen Paul Crow. I actually seen that fight that he's talking about, and I've seen him with my buddy Marquise Taylor.
okay, so that there. What up? What up?
What up, George?
Thanks for tuning in. And then he says, K-Rod, I know that it's early, but can we see a Puerto Rico versus Mexico matchup, please? One day.
Coming
It's coming.
soon. Sure.
Coming soon.
Whenever
Coming
these
soon.
fighters start accepting fights, man, we'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do that.
That's the key. It takes two to tango.
Yeah, tell them to hit my line. I'm accepting all fights.
That's right.
Joy, you suffered your only loss as a pro back in June of 2018. What did you learn from that loss?
Man, I learned that I really truly needed that loss, and I know a lot of fighters probably say it, or or say that it was a fluke or whatever they might say, right? For me, I definitely needed it. I had to get away from the sport of boxing, man. I had done it my whole entire life, traveled, and I think my longest break from the boxing gym was maybe 2 days, and I was just completely drained of it mentally, physically, spiritually. I was done with the boxing, man. It was just an easy escape route for me. So when that happened, I had retired. I had called it quits on the boxing. I really wanted to just raise my kids that, I was not really seeing anymore. I was fighting out of California, but my kids and family were here in Texas. And it was very spiritually, emotionally, mentally draining on me. It was very, very tough. I just wasn't in the right headspace. So I really needed it so I could leave and mature my body, mature my mind, really get great with myself. I don't think I've ever really known myself fully, um, and when I say that, I mean like I really didn't know who I was. I kind of just boxed. I never really had a person that I built up. I just was the boxer. Even in school, everybody just knew me as Joey the boxer. So I was nothing more. So I got to leave the sport and become a father and become a husband and grow different attributes in different areas. So now that I came back, I feel like my mind, my spirit, just everything, my physicality, my mentality, my spirituality is like a steamroller. I just feel like I'm in a different headspace, a different mind space, and anything that's standing in front of me is gonna get ran over.
Speaking of identity, how does it feel when are your daughters in school yet?
Yes. So that my daughters actually go to a Christian school.
That's good. How does it feel to be known as kind of like their dad? Because, like, for example, my oldest, she's in 5th grade. I know when I go to school, I'm known as Melody's dad. So that's like my identity. I'm like her dad.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you too as well? Like,
yeah, no, it's definitely big time. Actually, we recently had ran into one of my daughter's teachers at a friends gathering thing that we had, and she was just like, "Well, I didn't know that you knew these people, and but I'm just Leah or Zoe's dad, so it's just funny to see like us run into each other casually, but really I have this a whole another side of me that's just a pro boxer, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I try to live a normal life, but still it's hard to.
And then Horace says, "What up, Joy? Why didn't you tell me it's 100 degrees out there in Odessa?"
It just spiked up, my man. It just spiked up. Last week it was very nice and cool, and this week it just blazing again.
That's very, very different than Cali for sure.
Oh man, yeah. I know. I lived up there for a little bit, so I remember that amazing weather y'all got up there. Y'all blessed.
Yeah, and then K-Rod, he says, correct me, but I believe you fight at 168. Can we get Chio and Berlanga in the future? He says that would be flames. Hopefully Jaime can be targeted up too. So
I actually got to Jaime one time. I got to spar Jaime. We had a great sparring session one time, me and Jaime. I've never really ever interacted with Berlanga, but man, I'd love something like that. That's what I'm working for, man. I'm working to make sure I get up there and get all those fights. Like I said, tell them to hit my line. I'm accepting all fights.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. 4 years went by between your loss and your return fight in 2022. What were some reasons you extended your time away from boxing?
Being a dad, man. Being a dad, figuring out myself. If you had asked me probably 6 months before my return fight, I would have told you there was no way in hell I was ever getting in the ring. I'd have been like, "Why don't you get in there? I'm good, I promise." Um, I don't know, man. It just somehow, some way, God led me back. I can't really explain it. All I can say is I'm very grateful to be in a position I am today. Um, and I'm very grateful for my team and my wife and just everybody that's been supporting me since I've came back. Even George right here, right? I've known George for a long time. He was actually at the loss that I had, um, and as soon as I got back, he was one of the first people I talked to on the phone, and he was super pumped and excited for me to be back. But I never knew I was even going to come back. So for me to return is just amazing. But I think to answer your question, man, it was really to grow myself and wait on God's timing.
It's all about timing. And then Kara says, you need to come out here to Florida one day, anywhere in Tampa or Orlando. I'm pulling up.
That sounds
Hey.
good, man. I got to fight in Miami one time on the WSB, and I enjoyed Miami a lot. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting till I can return there. That sounds awesome.
Nice. And, you're back now. You got momentum going again in your career, Joy. 3 wins in a row. And your next fight is this Saturday, September 23rd. What can fans expect to see from you on Saturday?
Fireworks. Make sure y'all don't blink. Humbly. Make sure y'all don't blink. I'm trying to put somebody out, especially because I'm fighting in my hometown. I got to make sure it's a show. I got to close it.
100%.
Always. All right, bro. You are from Odessa. How special is it for you to fight at home?
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I was just talking to him about the crowd and like my hometown is just it's just amazing. I got so much support and just fans and just everybody here at home, family, friends. Just I just know everybody's gonna be out there. So I'm excited to hear how crazy the fans are gonna get, how loud the fans are gonna get.
That's yeah.
My whole outfit from the top to the trunks to my boots is all decorated in nothing but hometown stuff. So I'm excited for the fans to see that too. So I'm excited, man. I'm pumped. I can't wait to fight here at home.
Oh yeah, that's motivation right there.
It's going to be electric. And
Oh yes.
what can you tell us about your next opponent, Victor Hugo Exner?
Uh, I know he's very awkward. I know he's had some good fights with some good guys that either went the distance or he's drawn with him. Um, but nonetheless, I take him like any other opponent. Gonna take him serious and gonna go in there and if I can make light work of him, I'll make light work of him. I'm trying to get him out of there.
That's right. Excuse me. For those unable to attend the fight in person, where are they able to watch the fight? Any link or any?
I'm not too sure. I actually gonna find out this afternoon. I've been getting that question a lot, but I have not asked about it. I guess I don't know. It's just kind of been clear on, been in the back of my mind. I ain't really asked it, but definitely gonna find out this afternoon. If you follow me on any social medias, make sure you look on there. I'm pretty sure that I'll be posting a link.
Awesome. We'll make sure to reshare. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people interested in seeing you back.
Okay.
Next question. What will be your dream venue to headline one day?
Man, I think uh, Jerry's World, Dallas Cowboy, AT&T Stadium.
Yep.
It's here in Texas, man. I'm a Texas boy. I would love to fight there. That'd be amazing. That'd definitely be a dream for sure.
That's right. That's right. Next question would be of the menu, and I'm sorry. Do you mind maybe do you have any opponent or you would like to share the ring with in the future? Any
Yeah, for sure,
opponent?
for sure. No, um, I would love to get in there with the Berlangas and Jaime Munguias and David Benavidez and all of them. I would love to get in there. I love tough sparring. I love getting in there with good guys. I learn every time that I get in there. Every time that I'm sharing the ring with somebody else, I'm learning and learning and learning and soaking up their knowledge like a sponge. Whatever I can learn from somebody, I'm gonna learn. whether it's a coach, whether it's another boxer, whether it's my sparring partner, So I'd love to definitely get in there with all of them. It doesn't really matter to me.
I like that energy.
A comment here from K-Rod says, Joey, what's your thoughts on BKFC, aka bare knuckle boxing? Do you think the sport of boxing is depreciating with the lack of tough, big fights being made to ruin the fan base community?
I think it's completely two different sports. If you like boxing, like I like boxing. I love watching the Sweet Science. I feel like those guys just go in there and beat each other up, which is cool too. I love it. We actually have a guy that fights out of the gym that I train at, that was just on a show. Full supportive on it, man. I'm not gonna sit there and bang with anybody. Uh, just knuckles. That's not my sport. My sport is throwing them gloves on and going to town. I think the bare knuckle thing is awesome, but it's definitely not boxing.
And then Joy is 168 pounds, the weight class you plan to win your first title at.
As far as my plans are right now, yes, yes. I think 168. I'm settling really good in. I feel strong. Um, I don't struggle to make the weight. It is a challenge to make the weight, but I don't struggle to make the weight. I feel like I could make 160, but then I would really have to probably chop off a leg or something to make that. And I don't think I'm wanting to right now. I just recently got back, so my body's still kind of all over the place, weight fluctuating, but I feel comfortable, man. I feel strong. I feel great at 168. So until I don't feel like that anymore, I'll either move up, move down, whatever works. But right now, 168's it.
Gotcha.
An interesting question here, Joy. Who was the hardest puncher you've ever faced in the ring?
Man, the hardest puncher that I've ever faced in the ring. Hmm, I think it had to be. I was Earl Spence's sparring partner for a good amount of time, good couple of camps, and that guy is very strong. It might have been because I was a little smaller back then, but that guy could definitely bang, bro, for sure. I second his power.
Gotcha.
There you go. And then Joy, who was your favorite boxer growing up?
Favorite boxer growing up, man. I'm a Mexican American, you know, youngin. So definitely Oscar De La Hoya, man. That's who I grew up watching. You know what I mean? So that was definitely my idol and everything in the boxing.
I just seen him yesterday. I was at the press conference, and I just seen that. I was trying to get some videos, but other media was there. But yeah, pretty cool guy. Oscar's a pretty chill person.
Yeah, I got to meet him one time at the what is it?
Here in LA. Oh
It's probably got a call come in.
yeah.
Am I there?
Yep, you're back. So you met Oscar back in LA, Joy?
Yeah, no, I met him at what is that thing called?
Can you hear him?
Is it Fantasy Springs?
Fantasy Springs Resort? Yeah.
Where was
Fantasy Springs,
that? It?
yeah. There was a small show there, and I got to meet him there.
When was this?
This was, man.
He keeps cutting out.
Oh yeah, we just lost. Oh, he's back.
Yes.
Getting called, bro. Oh my gosh, hold on.
All good, Joy. All good. We lost your audio though, Joy.
Yo.
Joy, yeah.
Yeah, he frozen. Should get him back right now. In a minute.
We'll get him back, and then there you go, Joy. All right, can you hear us now, Joy? No, we lost the audio. We can't hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe try leaving and coming back, Joy. See if that fixes it.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you can hear us. Huh?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, my best of all time were no, I'm playing.
I mean, Zeke, the floor's yours. What's your 5 best all-time boxers you like?
Well, I mean, I'm from a kind of a newer era. I didn't really. I could say Chavez Senior, but I'm not. I didn't really know much about him. But I don't know. I mean, I'll say I have top three. I guess I'll go top three. Have to, and as much as I want to put Canelo on the top, but I'm not. I'm gonna say either or. But it's Inoue, Canelo, or Crawford. He's back.
You know, Joey,
All
did
right.
that fix it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we hear you now.
Oh, he froze in.
Oh, bro, you froze.
What about
Can you hear
there?
us? Yeah,
All right,
you go.
you're good. You're good now.
Okay. Awesome. Cool.
All right, quick question for so you said fantasy experience swords. What do you remember? What year was when you met Oscar?
Man, it might have been like 2015, 2014, maybe.
Oh, you're going way back.
It's been a minute.
Way
Yeah.
back. It was a while back, man. I met him over there and got to chop it. I was sitting right next to him and Fernando Vargas, and
Okay.
I was chopping it up with them the whole time during the fight. They were sitting ringside. They got me a chair right next to them, so
Oh, that's
I was
awesome.
able to talk with him and chop.
Oh,
Excellent.
Hey.
All good. All good. Next question we got for you.
got it?
You go for it.
Can you hear me, Joy?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, this is a very it could be interesting and a hard question. Who was your number one pound for pound fighter up to date?
Number one pound for pound. Oh man, that's a tough
Yeah.
question, man. That's tough. I think for me right now, I think it's Terrence Crawford, man. I think that guy right now, 147 is unbeatable.
Respectfully, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think he's
Good choice.
definitely top dog. I was leaning towards Spence on that fight, but yeah, he the way he dominated and performed in that fight, Terrence Crawford, I gotta tip my hat off to him, man. That dude's the monster.
Gave it up.
Agreed. And question here from K-Rod. Joey, what's your favorite Mexico versus Puerto Rico fight?
Man, that's a tough one. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Oscar De La Hoya Tito Trinidad.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. That's tough. That was a good fight.
Yeah. And speaking of good fights, the next question I want to ask you some confirmed or rumor matchups in the sport of boxing. You can, if it's too close to call, you can say 50-50 or you can also pass. But the first one we want to ask you about is Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo. How do you see that one playing out on the 30th?
I see Canelo taking him to the later rounds and just drowning him out, man. I think he's gonna just use his weight as an advantage, and that's how I see it. But again, boxing's boxing. I could be wrong. It takes one shot, you know.
Yeah, agreed. You just mentioned the Spence Crawford fight. You know, a lot of people saw it very 50-50, and it was completely different.
Man, that was terrible. I was sad.
Yeah. Next one I want to ask you about is Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Davis.
I see Shakur outboxing Tank on that one. I think Shakur at the 135, 140. I think he has that wrapped up.
Yeah.
If they give him a shot. If
That's a big question. Yeah.
Hopefully.
And last one, this will be at 140 pounds. Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. How do you see that one playing out?
That's a good fight. That's a really good fight. I think on that one, I think I see Teofimo taking that one. Even though Devin got some great boxing skill, he's not. I feel like the sharpest boxer out there. He still is a little, he still gets hit. And I feel like with Teo, you can't really get hit. He's pretty strong.
Gotcha. Outside of boxing, Joey, you have any other hobbies or interests that you like to do on your free time?
Yeah, man. I golf. I'm a golfer.
Hey, no golf, no life.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for George to play me, man. He talks a big game. So
there you go.
I told him bring his sticks down here when he comes. We could play Sunday right after I'm done with my fight, and I don't think he's bringing them, man.
Yeah. Always forgets him, right?
Yeah, you don't forget him for sure.
And Joy, what's the best piece of advice you would give someone who's thinking about going pro and making a career out of boxing?
Make sure this is what you want to do. Make sure boxing is really what you want to do in life. Pray on it, or however you got to figure it out. Whatever is your belief system, or your support system. Talk through them, pray on it, and really see if this is for you, man. This boxing can get really ugly. There are some good things about it, but there's also some ugly things about it. So before you come into this sport and it chews you up and spits you out, make sure this is something you want to do. Always have a plan B, just in case plan A don't work. I know we all want to be world champions, but you got to be realistic. Make sure you have a plan B, man. Make sure that you figure out really what you want to do in life, and have another route just in case the first route doesn't work.
Well said.
There's interesting. I'm not sure if you ever been asked this question. Maybe you have in the past. When it's all said and done, what would you like your boxing legacy to be? How would you like to be remembered?
I think for me, outside of boxing, love boxing to death, but I don't think I want everybody to remember me just as a boxer. I want them to remember me also as a person. So every time that I be brought up, or if I'm around, I want to make sure that I've left everybody with good taste in their mouth of me, and maybe a smile. Maybe everybody can always say that I always had a smile on my face and super energetic and always happy and positive. This world's already negative enough for us to be negative. I feel like positivity is key.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would take that all day. That's just good way to be remembered. And
Yes, sir.
speaking outside of boxing, he says, Joy, are you big NBA fan? If so, do you like Spurs? If you're looking forward to Victor Wembanyama?
Man, I don't watch boxing. I mean, I don't watch basketball that much, but I'm Team Texas, baby. Everything in Texas, I'm supporting. So
San Antonio, Dallas.
yeah, Spurs, Dallas, all of them. Houston. I'm a Texas fan, so anything Texas, I'll be rocking.
Absolutely. And final question we got for you, Joy, is not really a question. It's more so opening up the floor to you. What's the message you want to send to your fans and supporters?
I appreciate everybody for all the love and support that everybody shows me. Very, very grateful. Me, my family, my kids, everybody. Because without any of the support, I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing. It's just very motivating. So every time I'm in the gym, I think about all the people that are showing love and support and have my back and everything. So I appreciate it. It's what keeps me motivated during camp. It's what keeps me motivated during the times that I don't want to go to the gym. It keeps me motivated during the times that I feel like crap. So I appreciate all the love and support from everybody, from all the fans to my family, to my wife, to my kiddos, to my pops, my trainer, to the boxing gym I box out of, Guerrilla Heavy Hitters, to the boxing showcase that I'm going to be fighting on this weekend, to George, to MPG, just to really everybody that has my back, man. I really appreciate everybody. And there's probably nothing I can ever say or do to return the favor, but I appreciate it.
Well said, well said. And everybody, make sure you give Joy a follow on his Instagram. You can see scrolling here in the banner at the bottom. It's at Joy Alday, just like his name. And Joy, thank you so much for your time today. It's great to get to know you better and talk some boxing. We're going to be rooting for you on Saturday. Get that W.
I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for the interview, man.
No problem. Thank you. Take care.
Later.
All right, later.